Hello, everybody. I'm Alan Powell from the Essex Bridge Center, and this is our sixth and final week of our defense series. Um, we are going to be covering suit preference signals today. Suit preference. Okay. So a suit preference signal is given when you play a high card to indicate interest in the higher rank suit, or a low card to indicate interest in a lower rank suit. It doesn't actually mean anything about the suit you lead, and it doesn't mean anything about the trump suit, right? So it is a signal that is most commonly used when you are leading a suit for your partner to ruff, right? So you're leading a spade and you think partner can trump this spade, and you'd like to let partner which suit to play next, right? You'd like to let them know that, hey, I have something good in this suit or something good in that suit, right? Because partner doesn't have any more of the suit you're leading because you're expecting him to trump it, attitude and count are irrelevant in this suit. What's relevant is what he's going to do after he trumps this, okay? So this is the most common place you're going to find suit preference is you are leading a suit, you expect partner to trump, and you are trying to let him know what to do next. All right. So, the play of the hand starts, partner leads a card. A singleton, you're going to win with your ace. You think it's a singleton because of the bidding, because of the cards you can see, because of what you have in your hand. For some reason, you think this is a singleton, right? You plan to return the same suit, right? You have an ace in another suit. So what you'd like to do is you'd like to repeat this whole process. You'd like to lead a card, have your partner rough it, have them play a card back to your ace, and then play another one and rough it, right? So what you're doing here is you're letting your partner know by choosing which card, you're going to let him know which suit to lead back. All right. So how does that work? So in this hand, the contract is 4 spades. So spades are trump, right? Partner leads the 2 of diamonds. Declare plays a dummy plays a 4. East, you win your ace, right? South plays the 3. And East, for some reason, you think the 2 is a singleton. Obviously, we can see that it is, but you might not know for sure at the time. So you suspect it's a singleton. You're going to lead back a diamond for West to trump, right? Which diamond you choose will indicate which suit you prefer partner to return, right? Ignore the trump suit. You never want partner to return the trump suit, because if he plays a trump, he's using up one of those things that he could use to rough a diamond, right? So trump suit's going to be ignored here, right? Diamonds are going to be ignored because he's out of diamonds. You can't play one of those back. So it's a question of whether you will want a heart back or a club back, right? So a high card led by East says, partner, please play back the higher of the other 2 suits, not including trump, right? A low card led back by East to be trump says, West, play black the lower of the other 2 suits, not including trump, right? So the choice of card here will make a difference as to what you want to do. The higher rank suit here is hearts. So if you want partner to return a heart after he trumps your diamond, you would play the 9 of diamonds. If you want partner to play a club back when he trumps the diamond, you would play the 5 of diamonds, right? So you have a choice there. The 9, 7, 6, 5. Those cards are not doing you any other good, right? So there's no need to conserve them. You should give a message with them, right? So the higher rank suit hearts is the 9. The lower rank suit is the 5, right? So there are other times when you can use a suit preference signal, but we're going to concentrate on this application because it is by far the most common application. After people understand and can enact suit preference signals, they start to see them everywhere. But the really attitude is a higher priority, count is a higher priority in the situations where you're working with them. Suit preference is something that is further down the list, right? When attitude doesn't matter or count doesn't matter, then you're going to be able to give a suit preference signal, right? Suit preference will never be tops on the list. So In this particular circumstance, because your partner's trumping the trick, attitude is irrelevant, count is irrelevant. So it is suit preference. Okay. All right. So how do we diagnose what to do, and how does partner diagnose what we're trying to tell them, right? So how does a suit preference signal work? Well, there are 4 suits, right? And each one has a little role to play here. Okay. There's the trump suit. So that's whatever the contract is, right? And you should know what the trump suit is at all times. There's the short suit. That is the suit you are leaning back for partner to trump. Now, obviously, if partner's going to trump it, partner can't return it, right? So partner can't play it back. That's going to be eliminate. That suit is a possibility for him to play. And after you eliminate those 2 suits, the 2 remaining suits, one of which will be higher ranking than the other, right? Normal ranks apply, spades, hearts, diamonds, clubs, right? So you have your higher suit, not including trump and not including the suit led, and your lower suit, not including trump and not including the suit led, right? So for instance, if the contract is 3 diamonds and your partner leads a singleton club to your ace, right? And you plan to return a club to a partner to trump, what 2 suits are we talking about? So trump or diamonds, right? So we're not talking about diamonds. The suit you're leading back for partner to trump is clubs. So that's your short suit. That doesn't count, right? So the 2 remaining suits are spades and hearts. The higher suit, obviously, is spades, and the lower suit here is hearts. So a higher club spot would ask for a spade return. A lower club spot would ask for a heart return. Okay. Another example, contract is 3 hearts. So hearts are the trump suit, right? Partner leads a singleton spade to your ace, and you're going to play back a spade to partner for partner to trump. So trump suit is hearts. That's not going to be relevant. The suit I'm leading back is spades. Partner's not going to be able to play one of those even if he wanted to. So the suits he can choose to return are diamonds and clubs. Higher ranking suit here is diamonds. Lower ranking suit here is clubs, right? So that's the idea that you're going to have to work through is, what is the trump suit? It's not going to be that. What is the suit I'm leading? It's not going to be that. What are the remaining 2 suits? Which one is higher? Which one is lower? And just a couple observations. Obviously, any suit can be the trump suit, right? And any suit can be the short suit that you're leading to rough. You will find that clubs can be cannot be the higher rank suit, right? But it could be diamonds, it could be hearts, it could be spades. And you'll find that spades can't ever be the lowest rank suit, right? Because it can be clubs, diamonds, or hearts, but it cannot be spades. The lower one cannot be spades, right? Clubs is always high, clubs are always low, but occasionally they're eliminated because one will be the trump suit or one will be the short suit, right? So it's the 2 suits that are left that you are trying to determine that are not trump, that are not the suit being led. The 2 suits left are you want to look higher ranking and lower ranking. All right. So some examples of that. Here our contract is 4 hearts. West is leading the singleton 3 of diamonds, right? And dummy plays low and East wins his ace, right? And declare plays low. And East, so you're thinking to yourself, okay, trump suit is hearts, so I can eliminate that from consideration, right? My short suit is diamonds, so I don't have to worry about that. So the higher suit remaining is spades, and the lower remaining suit is clubs. So if East returns the 8 of clubs for West to rough, that would be the higher ranking suit, right? That would indicate a preference for spades. If East were to return the 6 of diamonds, that would show a preference for clubs. How do you tell the difference between what's high and what's low? Well, you have to look around and see what's been played. So presumably declare on this hand, when you play the 2 from dummy, we'll play the ace from your hand, we'll play the 5, right? So right away you've seen the 5. And then when you play back another card for him to rough, declare will play the 7, right? And you'll be able to tell the difference between what your partner has, whether the 8 is high or whether the 6 is low, right? Once you see the 5, you know the 6 is your partner's lowest card, right? If you've seen both the 7 and the 5, but not the 6, you suspect that the 8 is the highest card still out there, okay? So like any signal, high or low is relative to what East has on hand. 8-6, there's not a lot of variety, right? Hopefully, you'll always have the 9 and the 2 to distinguish, but you play the card and you hope that your partner can read it correctly. Sometimes you can tell by looking at dummy what the suit is, right? Okay, next example. And this one, the contract is 3 clubs. Clubs is your trump suit, right? West leads the 3 of spades. Dummy plays low. East, you're presumably going to win your ace king before you give West a rough. Just as a side note, you should play the king first, right? Lower of touching honors and then the ace. But you're going to play them both right away, so it's not a big deal if you get that wrong. But it is a good habit to get into. Lower of touching honors in third seat, right? You can review third hand high. So 3 spades, low. King wins, right? Declare plays low. Ace wins, low, pitch, low, right? So now East is on lead. And East, which card you choose will indicate which suit you would like returned, right? So trump is clubs, they don't count, right? I'm leading back a spade, spades don't count. The remaining 2 suits are hearts and diamonds, right? So hearts are the higher ranking suit, diamonds are the lower ranking suit. So if I return my higher card here, the 7 of spades, that would indicate a preference for a heart return. The 2 of spades would indicate a preference for a diamond return. Okay, so I'm definitely going to take my first 2. No West is going to be out, and then I choose my next card based on the suit I would like returned, right? 7 of spades, preference for hearts. 2 of spades, preference for diamonds, because hearts are higher, diamonds are lower, right? Trump don't count. So here, the contract is 4 hearts, right? The opening lead is the 3 of clubs. Dummy plays the 2, East plays the ace, right? Declare plays the 7. So East, you're going to return a club for your partner to rough, right? You're hoping that there's a rough here. East, so you need to choose a card here. Trump suit is hearts, right? The short suit that you're leading back to return is clubs. That leaves a higher suit, higher and lower of spades and diamonds. Spades are higher, diamonds are lower. So if I return the 10 of clubs here, I would be indicating a preference for my partner to return spades. If I return the 5 of clubs here, I would be indicating a preference for partner to return diamonds. Okay, so that 10 is unlikely to be of any use if partner has a singleton, right? So I'm not worried about keeping the 10. It's not going to be any good. So I want to make the clearest signal possible. So 10 of clubs says spades, 5 of clubs says diamonds. Okay. All right. From here, I'm going to switch over to a different share, and I'm going to demonstrate how this works with actual hands. Okay. So on hand number 1 here, on the first hand here, we have 4 spades is our contract, right? West is on lead, and West leads the 2 of hearts, right? Dummy plays low, East plays the ace, and South plays the 8. Now, as East, you're thinking to yourself, 2 of hearts. What is my partner leading from? Could that be a singleton? And the answer is yes, because the only 2 cards left out there are the Jack and the 10. If your partner had the Jack and the 2, he would have led the Jack. If your partner had the 10 and the 2, he would lead the Jack, top of a doubleton, right? You don't lead low from doubletons. If partner had all of the cards out there, Jack, 10, and 2, he would have led the Jack, top of touching honors, right? So therefore, your partner must be leading a singleton here. So that's good news for your side, right? So you're going to lead back a heart for your partner to rough. Okay, that's good. That's a second trick, right? Maybe looking at dummy, you see a singleton diamond, so you can get 1 diamond trick, right? The way that you're going to beat this contract is if you can get a second heart rough for your partner, if you can lead a heart a second time. So when you choose which heart to return, choose the one that lets your partner know which suit to return. So the contract is 4 spades. Trump suit does not count. I'm leading a heart back. Hearts don't count. The remaining 2 suits that are not either trump or the suit I'm leading are clubs and diamonds. So clubs is the lower, diamonds is the higher. So therefore, I want partner to return the higher ranking of the remaining suits, right? So I want partner to return a diamond. So if I want the higher of the two suits, I lead a high card. So I lead the 9 of hearts back and partner trumps it, right? All good. And if partner can correctly interpret the 9 as a high card, which he should be able to, right? It's clearly the highest card remaining out there. He can play back a diamond. There's no reason to play an honor here because there's a singleton and dummy. It doesn't really matter what he plays. We're in 4 spades. We're only getting 1 diamond, but getting it now is the important thing. All right. So you win the ace, right? Yeah, actually, technically, you should win the king, but it doesn't matter on this hand. Lower of touching honors in 3rd seat, right? Lower of touching honors. You play the king, partner knows you might have the ace. And when the ace doesn't win down here, you know he has the ace. All right, so king wins and you execute the rest of your plan, right? And immediately partner roughs the other one, right? He roughs the second heart. And at that point, you've run out of tricks, right? You have no more clubs. Partner has ace, king, queen of spades, ace, king, queen of clubs. And the king of hearts, or he can rough the diamond with a spade, right? He has no more losers at this point. You, however, have taken your 4 tricks, right? You've taken 4 tricks. Declare is down 1. Speed is of the essence on this hand, right? You led the singleton heart, right? And let's say you weren't thinking over here. You're thinking, oh, I'm going to give him a rough, but you're not considering which card to play back. So you just play the 3, right? And your partner trumps it. And he says, all right, well, I think they want a club back. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. Looking at the dummy, which suit would your partner pick? The singleton, or would he pick the 4 clubs, right? He's not really sure what to do. If you're not signaling him, he doesn't know what to do. And if he doesn't pick diamonds, declare gets in. And the moment declare gets in, what's he going to do? He's going to draw trump, right? And the minute he draws trump, we lose our opportunity for the setting trick. Everything else still here applies here, right? He's got to lose 1 diamond. Sure, we still have to lose the ace of diamonds, but he no longer has to lose the second heart rough. Okay, so choose carefully. When you win the ace here, you can be sure that was a singleton, right? And therefore you want a diamond return, right? Spades or trump, they don't count. Hearts are the suit I'm leading, they don't count. So it's higher, lower between clubs and diamonds. Diamonds are higher, clubs are lower. A high heart tells partner what to lead. Okay. So there's a fair amount of moving parts here in the suit preference signal, but you do get the hang of it because you can logically eliminate 2 suits. One's trump, one's the suit you're leading, right? So it's just high, low between the other 2 suits. Okay. All right. Let's look at another example. This contract is 4 hearts. All right. So West is on lead and West leads the 8 of diamonds, right? East wins the ace, right? South plays the jack. And at this point, East can be sure that that was a singleton by the same logic we used on the previous hand, right? The cards that are missing are the king and the queen. If partner had queen 8 or king 8, he would have led top of his doubleton. If he had all of them, king, queen 8, he would have led top of touching honors, right? So therefore, the 8 should be a singleton. So if you were East and you were going to give your partner a rough in diamonds, right? What suit do you want him to play back, right? Well, it's certainly not clubs. It is absolutely, I want spades back here, right? I have the ace queen sitting over the king, right? So, all right, the contract's hearts. So hearts are trump. They're eliminated. Diamonds are what I'm leading back. They're eliminated. The 2 remaining suits are spades and clubs. Spades are higher. Clubs are lower of the remaining suits, right? I want the higher suit. So I return the 10 of diamonds, right? And partner trumps it. And partner says, oh, okay, he wants a spade back, right? Partner can read that 10 as high. It has to be high, right? So then he plays the jack of spades. Now, if declare plays the king, you definitely win the ace, right? What's not quite as obvious is if declare plays low, you still want to get in here and win this trick. So to overtake it with the queen. Because what if South had a singleton spade and you let the jack win, right? Then he plays another spade, declare gets in, declare starts drawing trump, and bye-bye chance, right? Win the queen of spades. Play back another diamond for your partner to trump. You still do have a preference for spades, right? So you can play back the 9, although partner should figure that out by your play, right? When the queen wins, partner should have a good idea of who has the ace. So you lead another diamond for him to rough. He plays back another spade for you, right? You win the ace. And at this point, you've run out of gas, right? Declare has all hearts and the king of clubs. Whatever you choose doesn't matter. He can just trump it high. You'll never make your 8, right? And draw trump, and the hand is over. But you've taken 5 tricks, right? You've taken what was a solid 4-heart contract, and you have turned it into down 2, right? If I, gave you this hand in advance and said, hey, what a contract do you want to be in? You would have said, I'd like to be in 4 hearts, please. And then if I showed you the east-west hand, you'd say, well, I hope they don't do that right. Okay. So that's the idea. Diamond lead, it's a singleton, you win the ace. The card you lead back is the card that asks for what partner should do next. So 10 of diamonds says, partner, please lead a spade. You desperately want a spade. Ace, queen sitting over the king, right? So suit preference. All right. Let's look at one more. So your contract here is 4 hearts again, right? They had a nifty little transfer auction, 1, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 4 hearts, right? They certainly have enough points for this. They have a definite heart fit. Everything's looking good for them. West is on lead, and West leads the jack of spades, right? Okay. Let's say dummy plays the 5. East, you should make an attitude signal. You do not like spades. Let partner know that. Let's say declare wins the ace. And then immediately starts drawing trump, right? Because that's what declares do. And you win your ace, right? And you say to yourself, well, maybe partner will have the ace of diamonds. I'll play back a diamond, right? And declare plays low. West wins the ace, right? And dummy plays low. And at this point, for the same logic we used on the previous hands, West is thinking that East had a singleton, right? He doesn't have king 6. He doesn't have queen 6. He doesn't have king queen 6. All right. So therefore, we're going to lead a diamond for partner to rough. What suit should we lead here? Which card should we lead here? Well, let's see. Hearts are eliminated. They're trump, right? Diamonds are the suit I'm going to lead for partner to rough, so they don't count either. The remaining 2 suits are spades and clubs. So spades are high, clubs are low. I would like the lowest suit. I would like a club return, right? So you play back the 2, right? And then partner trumps it, right? Partner looks at the 2 and says, okay, partner had a choice there, right? Presumably he's got a fair amount of diamonds. Declare can't have all the diamonds. So if partner has a choice of diamonds, he has chosen the lowest one. He is asking me to return a club. If East was not given a signal here, if East was not sure about what was going on, East might well consider returning a spade, because the East has so many spades. That jack could have been a singleton, right? Maybe West wants a spade back. Lead asking for a spade would be a valid choice, but partner has selected the 2 of diamonds to give me my rough here. So therefore, return a club, right? You lead the 10, top of your sequence. They put the jack on it. You win the ace, right? And you do your duty. You return another one, right? And partner trumps it. Okay. So The suit preference signal allows you to get partner to play back the right suit, play back the suit in which you have an entry. You have a club entry on this hand. So this one hand was a little different than the others in that the opening lead wasn't the singleton, right? We switched to a singleton in the middle of the hand. Suit preference signals can absolutely happen during the middle of the hand, right? They are not limited to just, lead to a singleton and then return the suit for a ruff. Now that's a common occurrence in bridge, leading singletons and getting ruffs on the second trick, but it can happen other places during the hand. Okay, so keep an eye out, right? And when you are returning a card for your partner to ruff, if you have a preference, show it with your cards. All right. That's going to conclude all of our signaling, right? We've now covered the 3 types of signals that you can give. Each type of signal is distinguished by when it happens, right? But it doesn't, what doesn't change is that the spot card you choose is how we're giving information to partner. So attitude signals, primarily going to be used when partner has led a suit, or if you are making a discard, right? So partner leads the ace, he's got the king to back it up, you want to give him attitude, right? Partner leads the king, you want to give him attitude. Or the first time you get to throw away a card, when you throw away a card, you're saying, if you throw a low card, you're saying, I don't like this suit, don't lead that one. Or if you play a hard card, you're saying, I like that suit, lead this one, right? So attitude, high is encouraging, low is discouraging. If you have time, you can give the full signal high, low, but frequently partner's going to have to make up his mind on that first trick. Count signals, primarily when declare is leading a suit. So in this, attitude is when partner is leading the suit, right? Count signals are when declare is leading the suit. High, low shows even, low, high shows odd. Suit preference signals are when you are leading the suit, right? So all 3 different scenarios, right? Attitude, partners led it, or you discard it. Count signals, declare led it. Suit preference signals, you are leading the suit and giving a suit preference signal in it, right? High says, I like the highest remaining suit. That's not trump. Low says, I like the lower ranking suit. That is not trump. All right. So you'll have to spend some time understanding the situation and trying to figure out, not only do you have to select the card, you have to figure out which signal is appropriate. You have to get partner to be paying attention at the same time. Defense has a lot of working parts, right? But the more you work together, the better you will do.